Hey, how we doing, folks? paulsoaresjr here. It's June 8th, 2012, and I just wanted to give you a quick heads up about a game that I am extremely excited about, and I've been following the development of this game for a while, at least a year. This is called Xenonauts. It's made by Goldhawk Interactive, and they are right now running a Kickstarter project. There's only about 48 hours left, and I wanted to make this just a quick look. This is not a full indie test drive like I normally do, but just kind of like waving my arms and saying, hey guys, check this out before it goes away. If you get over to the Kickstarter right now, you can pay, I think $20 is the minimum, but that's a little less than what the retail is going to be, and they're shooting for a release of October of this year. Now they have met the goal in the Kickstarter, so this game is going to be completed, and it's going to be released in October, and you'll have access to it if you get into the Kickstarter now. If you pledge and you back this game production, you will have access to the beta as soon as that ends. And again, it's 2 more days or so, and then there's going to be a new release, I think, next week or so. According to the developer, I've been in contact with him. He's sent me a press build, and that's what I have right here. But there is a demo there, free demo on the Kickstarter page. So anyway, go down there, click on that link down below, and check it out. You can read all about it. Essentially, this is the spiritual successor to XCOM UFO Defense, which is a game that was out in the 90s. I played it to death. I've probably logged more hours in that game than just about any game. I loved it. Still love it. And this is kind of like a modernized XCOM. It's got a lot of the features that were present in the original game. And I'm going to show you just a few things here. And then I'll do a full indie test drive, hopefully, when the next build comes out. So why don't we take a look? This is basically alien invasion. I have my Interceptor F-17s have shot down a UFO somewhere in South America. It crashed here, and now I've sent my Chinook, which is this ship right here, loaded with my Xenonauts, this Spec Ops team here. The anti-alien task force has landed, and now we're going to go hunt down the aliens. There are civilians here, which is something new that XCOM did not have in regular crash sites. They only had civilians in terror missions, and there are terror missions here too. Anyway, there's more to this. Let's just get a little bit of combat done, and then we'll take a look at the strategic map, which is like a global view, and you can build a base, and you can manage it, and so forth and so on. So just a few minutes of combat, and then we'll go there. All right, so here's my trooper. It's all turn-based, so nothing's happening right now. The aliens are out there. I have to find them. I've got to eliminate them. There are missions, there are objectives to this mission, and that is what it is. And I also get to find their gear and research. This is very new in the game, early in the game. And right now I have just regular old human weapons, M16s, etc. But eventually we can take advantage of using alien artifacts once we research them back at base and so forth. So let's move on. All right, I'm going to tell my little friend here, Jacob. One of the real charms of this game was that you had these recruits, and they would join your XCOM team or Xenonauts team in this case, and they would follow you around in various missions, and sometimes they would get shot, sometimes they would survive, and I had a logbook. I had a little yellow pad. I would keep all the statistics, how many missions a particular soldier had survived, how many times he was wounded, and how long he was wounded in action for, how many terror missions that they survived, because terror missions were just brutal. It's a very unforgiving game, was XCOM. I'm not sure how much of that carries over into this game, but you really got attached to your units, to your soldiers, and when they died, and they could die very easily. I remember in XCOM you could walk right out of it wasn't the Chinook then, it was called a Sky Ranger, and if you could be shot down by an alien instantly just walking out of your Sky Ranger. And you could have a guy that had survived a dozen combats on the ground and suddenly take one laser fire from an alien, and he's dead, KIA. In fact, they even had these explosive missiles that would take out an entire squad in one shot. So it was kind of behooves you to spread you guys out. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's take a look at Xenonauts, and I'm hoping that is represented here. The kind of the love for your recruits, and you can get more recruits. Obviously, back at the base, you can recruit new people. But they will level up. It's kind of like a little bit of RPG elements in there, so you gain experience per combat. And they have full stats here as well. You can move this stuff around. You can set up snipers, and we have a sniper here. So there's various weapons and skills and so forth. So let's go back to the battlefield. I just want to shoot an alien. You also have these Now, it is turn-based, but as you move, if you happen to see an alien or an alien sees you, they have an opportunity to shoot at you. So they have an opportunity attack, or attack of opportunity, if they have action points left over. And that's all explained down here. And again, I'm not going to do a full test drive of this game. Again, this is kind of a, hey, go check this out, guys. It's going to be great. But you can get the demo and try it yourself. But basically, you have action points, and when you run out of action points, you can't do anything. But if you reserve some in between turns, you can get a opportunity fire. Now, that guy took his opportunity fire and he missed. So now I'm going to right-click on him and blast him to smithereens. One of the great features of XCOM, and it's definitely represented here in this game, is destructible terrain. Everything is destructible down here in the ground combat, with the exception of, I think, the exterior walls, the boundary walls, and the UFO itself. So there it is. I see the crash UFO. So I'm going to fire another missile. I still have... Oh, and he's down. He's down. Things will burn, too. I'm not sure how long. In XCOM, the original... you could burn down buildings and, well, not buildings, I think the fields would burn down, but I think in this one you can burn down more. Alright, so now I'm just going to move my troops up a little bit, and as you see, I'm trying to reserve a little bit of the green time unit so I can have an opportunity attack in case I get, in case an alien walks out in front of me. Now this is just, I'm going to turn that volume down just a tad. This is just the ground combat. There's a lot more to this. There's an overall, a strategy element to it, where you have base management, unit management, research management, and even there's a workshop where you can construct stuff. Okay, I'm ending my turn, and now all the NPCs, well, the civilians... Oh, there was only one alien. Well, that was easy. So, here's the mission successful. This is the AAR, the After Action Report. I killed one alien. Apparently, the other aliens must have been killed in the crash. I saved 8 civilians. Again, the civilians in ground combat in this one appear to be even at the crash sites, which is pretty darn cool. And here's what we recovered. So, a civilian non-combatant corpse. That must be the alien's name. Found it. Awesome. Picked it up, and now it's going to be researched. Alien plasma pistol. We picked up some alien alloys, alien plasma clips, etc. Nobody was killed. We didn't lose any soldiers. Awesome. Nice rating. And now, as we do this, we gain ratings, we gain reputation with the countries that we had supported or protected in that particular mission. All right, let's see. We'll go take a look at that in a minute. But here are my guys. Everybody's fine and healthy. And in the old XCOM, you could actually change their names. Pretty sure you can do it in this one too. It's been a while since I played this Xenonauts. The last one was probably 3 months ago. So now here we are back at the overall, this is called the geoscape view, the world view. I have 2 bases. This is the first base I made at the beginning of the game, and I built up I'm building up another base here in South America. This is the radar. I have a radar array in here. This right here, radar array, and that will detect UFO activity in a certain radius. So this is kind of the base, and I'm also building up that's a storeroom and a barracks or personnel living quarters. So I can start putting some people in here, some soldiers and so forth. There's a hangar, but I don't have any ships here yet. Let's go to my other base, which is this one here. And that's this one, Eagle's Nest in North America. And I've got 3 ships here for intercepting UFOs. And I can send them out, and there's a little bit of a mini game where you can do some fighting with the UFOs. You can maneuver your ships around. You can just pick what weapons you want to fire and do some evasive moves and stuff. It's just a little mini game. It's kind of interesting. And so this base is already built up, and you get that right off the bat. Now let's take a look at the research. So, okay, so you start out by researching alien invasion. But now I have some new things here. So now I just killed this alien. I have a civilian. Let's check him out. So I'm going to put some scientists on this job, and there's also tech here too. So you can do multiple researching projects at once. But right now I only have 10 scientists available. But I think I can get more. And in the original XCOM, you could just hire more. I'm not sure about this one yet. I have to look into that. I did read the quick guide and didn't mention anything about that yet. But again, I'll do that in a full tutorial. A full test drive. So I'm going to assign all 10 And we have good progress going, and that's going to take a few days most likely. And then in the workshop we can craft things. Right now I can't craft anything. Well, I can craft a MiG-32 interceptor, but I don't have any free hangars, so I'm not going to do that right now. Personnel is here. These are all my troopers, and it tells you if they're assigned to the Chinook or not. And the Chinook is the helicopter that will send out on jobs for ground combat. And I've got some here back at base doing nothing, picking their noses. But you will lose troops, and you'll have to replace them, and they may get wounded in action, and they can't go out and fight anymore, so they have to be replaced temporarily. And here's where we have stores. So we brought back some plasma clips, so we can sell this stuff and make more money. So we have funds, and I'm not sure where that shows the basic. Let me see if I can see the base funds. So as you're, when you do jobs in particular countries, like that job was just in South America. South America, all these countries are funding the Xenonauts, and I'm getting a monthly income from them. And the more work you do in a particular country, the more they're funding, the more they'll fund you. They'll increase their funding. If you ignore certain countries, like I don't have any bases over here, I can't help these guys right now, then their funding will slowly dwindle until I get bases set up. So you can install new bases all around the world. So here again, we have research, personnel, stores. We can make more money here. Now we can transfer items between bases as well. Now in original XCOM, you could purchase things and have it shipped to you. I haven't figured that out how to do that quite yet. I'm not sure if that's represented yet or if it's going to be added eventually. And again, I will be looking into this more later. Here's, I think right now you just have access to everything in this demo. Here's a bunch of weapons here. We've got machine gun, the sniper rifle, shotties. And as you research new stuff, like alien technology, alien plasma pistol, like if I wanted to research this, let's put 5 on that. I will be able to start using their technology once we learn how the thing functions, and then we can start producing them in the workshop. And here's our vehicle, and that's it in a nutshell. Now time just passes, and we can scroll around the world here, and I can increase time, and now my Chinook here is returning back to Eagle's Nest. Oh, here's a UFO. Let's go kill it. So, all right, I'm going to pass the time a little bit faster, see where he's going. Let's go intercept him. Right-click, intercept, and I can choose who I want to send. I'm going to launch all my F-17s. I'm going to speed it up a little bit to get over there. And get him, guys. Now we're going to engage over the water, unfortunately. So if we shoot him down, we can't do a ground combat mission on this one, but that's all right. Let's just do this. It's paused. Now, red means it's manually controlled. Now, you have the ability to do some things here. You can... wait a minute. Now, I read this. I actually haven't done anything with it. There's a way to determine the speed. Yeah, maybe this is it. So if you want something to go in slower, and I think you can... Wait a minute. I actually haven't done much with... Okay, so you can flank. You can move these guys around a little bit. We're just going to go right in and shoot with our missiles. I didn't even look at that ship, but that was a small scout. Easy to take down, not a problem. Squadron's going to return back to base. There are night missions too. Night missions in the original XCOM were extremely challenging. There were these... first of all, you couldn't see very far because everything was dark, and you had to use these little glow globes, that little like glowing LED balls that you'd throw out. Well, LED. Probably didn't have LED at that time, but that's about the closest thing I can think of now. You'd throw it out in front of you, and it would light up an area in the darkness, and you could see in front of you. Otherwise, you'd just be in total pitch black. It was pretty brutal. All right. So we have another UFO, and okay, now it's the panic button. If you right-click, I'd like to take this guy down. Now we have to keep an eye on our fuel. I don't want to destroy it completely. Let's just send 2. Light scout. We're going to engage. Go for it. Now they automatically rearm, it looks like. In original XCOM, you would have to purchase and then arm. Ooh, we got hit here. So these can be destroyed too. And they repair automatically as far as I can tell. Now we're going to send our Chinook to the crash site, and this is how you do it. Everybody's good in the Chinook. Speed up time. And engage. Yes, this will be shortened. Oh, it's still pretty quick. Alright, victory conditions. Eliminate everybody. Well, aliens anyway. And secure UFO and hold for 5 turns. Easy enough. And it's a night mission. And I don't know. Now, I could have timed it. I could have waited a little bit longer and timed that landing to get in the day. But I'll just show you a night mission. Do we have anything that lights stuff up? What is this stuff? Oh, it's a flare. Sweet. Alright, anybody else have flares? We're going to use our flares. I'm going to equip everybody with flares before we head out. I'm not sure if you can throw it directly from your backpack. And that's, yeah, that's what I should have called most of the things from the XCOM. They're flares, but they were sci-fi flares. Now these are all randomly generated. These maps are basically the layout. It should be randomly generated eventually. I don't know if it is now, but that's one of the features that will be coming soon. One thing I miss is a cycle through troopers button. And you can crouch. All right, let's oh, no. Oh, you can hit spacebar to stop an order, which is unbelievably awesome. All right, let's throw this over here. Light it up. See, just like that. Just like the original. That's new. I hadn't seen that one in the old build that I played. Awesome. Gosh, I love it. Oh, I'm so psyched about it. You got me? All right, it's been a while here. There we go. Boom! Nice. Now, instant and easy access. So I wonder, smoke's probably going to provide some cover as well. In the original XCOM, there were multiple types of rockets. You had incendiary, you had high explosive. I think there were concussive grenades or something too. I can't remember now. It's been so long. Alright, we'll just move up here. But yeah, the destructible terrain is just going to be insane. It's amazing how many games today do not have destructible terrain. And they had it in the 90s. Everybody's spinning around. Help me! Alright, just go open that door. Clear. Oh, you're a sniper. You go open that door. And just waltz right in. Good job. Throw this. Whoops. Yeah, I gotta learn the throw thing here because I'm not quite getting it. And that's not gonna work. Let's try to throw over here. Now, of course, everything that you do here requires action points. Okay, hold down shift on that one. There is a doc, an online doc. It shows all the controls, the mappings, and so forth. I glanced over it, obviously. Well, stop, dude. Oh, there's a hole in the wall there. Okay, cool. Now, what happens if I shoot a civilian? Just out of curiosity. I probably shouldn't do that. Now, of course, there's an accuracy meter here. Oh, you've got single fire and auto fire, and the various types of shots. You have a snapshot. All right, I'm not going to do a full anti-test try. Again, I just wanted to show you guys this game. This is already too long. Head over to the Kickstarter, support the game if you'd like, download the demo, give it a try, and maybe you'll have more luck. There we go, with the combat. I don't think I have enough APs. I don't. I'm going to snipe that guy. I just want to shoot somebody. What do you have for APs? Oh, full APs. Here we go. Oh, he's got to reload. Right, reload, dude. There's a way to do all this. Again, I apologize. I'm just... Yeah. Just like the old days. Now, I would like to fire this weapon. Okay, so you click on the weapon, and... Burn. Sorry. Sorry. I thought he was an alien. Yeah, there was nothing worse than losing your captain. And the ranks go up, by the way. That's been on 12 missions to a chrysalid. This little creepy thing that ran super fast would run up to you and convert you into an alien. And then you had to put him down. Oh my gosh, how many awesome guys did I lose to that? And they would do the same thing to civilians. It was pretty funny. All right, anyway, check it out, guys. Xenonauts Kickstarter, link down below, as well as the official website. If you do the Kickstarter, you will have access to the beta, and you'll be able to play new builds as they are released. The game is looking at a release of a full release in October. So get it while it's hot. All right, let's see some aliens. There's a lot of different aliens. Ooh, somebody got hit. Who's that? Oh, run here. Looks like there might even be like a policeman over here or something. Who's this guy? Yeah. Looks like the police have responded. I'm just gonna run you down. No, I can't run you down. I don't see the alien. Yeah, let's just blast. Oh, sorry. Just needed to light up the road here. I'm so bad. I would not do that in a normal game. This is just a fun game. All right, we'll see you guys in Chaos later. Hope you enjoyed, and I will expect to see a full indie test drive when I get my bearings here in the game. I spent a little more time on it. Probably we'll wait until after the Kickstarter. All right, take care, all. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.